Irene leaving some major flooding on the streets and roadways of lower Manhattan, also in New York City. Some people you see venturing out and actually seem to enjoy the water.
We'll have more from New York City in a moment, but now we turn to New Jersey and huge amounts of water left behind by Irene.
Joining us now by telephone, News Channel 5 producer Gina Dilullo, who happened to be visiting her parents in Belmar, New Jersey. That's not far from Philadelphia in southern New Jersey. Gina, I hope everybody is safe and a little bit drier now. Put into perspective, what's it like in your hometown?
Yeah, it was a pretty crazy ride last night with the flooding and all the tornado warnings, but pretty much today everyone's kind of trying to get back to normal with their everyday lives. A couple of the major roads that were shut down leading towards the Jersey Shore have now reopened. I know a lot of my neighbors are spending a lot of time in their basements vacuuming out the water, especially my parents right now. So just trying to, just go back to normal, and it's actually not that bad in my area. I know Philly was hit the hardest with the flooding, and there was actually a confirmed tornado in Delaware. So, yeah, Irene definitely made her mark here.
Now, Gina, you were talking about the flooding in the basements. Tell us about the electricity. Do you have any power at all, or has it been intermittent? How has it been since Hurricane Irene went through?
Well, last night the power went out in my house a few times. Right now we do have power. I know in my area, I think about 200,000 people are without power, and the entire state of New Jersey, I think around 700 people are still without power, and also in Philadelphia around like 800,000, and the mayor of Philadelphia even said they may even not see power for the next 2 weeks. So it's going to be a long recovery process in the area.
Gina, you were talking about, you spoke with us yesterday and talked about how you were trying to get your family sort of prepared for this. How do you think they fared?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
How did your family fare through all of this? I know they were unaccustomed to something like this.
Right, yeah, this is all new to them. Like I said last night, people here are not used to hurricanes and not really sure how to prepare. But, even though I've only lived in Florida for a few months, everybody, kept me informed, and from what I learned in Florida, I, told my parents, and they really appreciated all the help that I gave them, and they were definitely prepared. Thankfully, there wasn't any major damage in my house besides just a little bit of flooding in our basement, but my parents were prepared, and they still kept cool, and they were a little nervous, but, I mean, we're all safe and sound, so everything's okay.
Gee, I wanted to ask you, are they looking at the hurricanes a little bit differently now? Are they thinking, wow, now we know what all the Floridians in the Caribbean go through?
Yeah, I think they do look at it differently. I think they appreciate more of what you guys in Florida go through. And like I said before, I'm sure some people in Florida were laughing at us at first, saying, oh, wow, it's only Category 1. What are they, going crazy over? But it's not really the number that matters. It's the damage and, how big the winds are. And like I said, the houses in here aren't used to that, type of damage. So, yeah, I think people here, definitely appreciate what Floridians go through every summer.
All right, Gina Dilullo, thanks so much for your time these last couple of nights, and we're glad that you and your family and everyone is safe, and we'll see you when you get back here real soon.
Okay, yeah, I'll see you then. Thank you, guys.
All right, we've got pictures of Central